All right, welcome back to our men's press conference. We're going to start by you guys giving an opening statement. We'll go down the list. Just tell us how you're feeling heading into the championship. All right, so Luke Schroeder from the University of Wisconsin Lacrosse and the current Division III holder in the men's 60-meter hurdles. If you don't mind giving us your opening statement, tell us how you feel heading into the championship.
Yeah, I'm just looking to have a lot of fun. That's what this sport's all about. No expectations, just go out and have a good time on the track.
Next, we'll head over to Nick Lindecker from St. Lawrence, who is contesting the mile and the 3,000 meter.
Yeah, I'm just really excited to be back. It's my second national meet. Just been enjoying the season. Excited to be back in the national meet.
Thanks. And finally, Dylan Doss from the University of Wisconsin Oshkosh, who holds the top times in the 60 meter and the 200 meter.
Yeah, Sam, I'm super excited. Really fun to be with a team here and just trying to shoot for that team title. It's really exciting.
Thank you, guys. Now we're going to open the floor up to any questions from the audience.
Luke, this one's for you. Obviously, setting the national record in the 60-meter hurdles is a huge accomplishment for you, but you mentioned having fun. What's been your focus this season in order to stay locked in on that goal, and what do you feel like being able to reach that accomplishment and be here in this moment?
Yeah, no, in the past I've taken track super seriously. With a teammate of mine in the past, Sam Laskowski, he was able to have a lot of success taking it super serious. I've just got a lot on my plate this year. I'm in grad school, I got a job as a data scientist, and I've just learned as track has become my escape from reality. It's not my main focus. So I'm just really enjoying every moment that I get on the track. I've had goals in a long time just to be able to break that record. Unofficially, I did it in our first time trial this season, but it didn't count. Battled through injuries and finally got it. So it was a relief to be able to do that. And now my goal is just to do my best on the track this weekend.
Nick, this one's for you. How did it feel to run your first sub-4 mile, and kind of what was the emotions behind that, and how did that feel?
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much any distance runner's dream, growing up to run that sub-4 mile. So going into the season was definitely one of the big goals, big time goal of the season. I didn't really expect to get it on the first try. That was really the first try at a sub-4 mile for me. So I mean, it was kind of crazy. Still hard to believe, but yeah, very exciting.
Okay, thank you.
Dylan, I'll shoot you one over as a transfer. What went into your kind of decision going to such a powerhouse at Wisconsin Oshkosh?
Yeah, I'd say for me, a big part was Kinsa, being such a great coach, reaching out to me, obviously on the academic side because, as a D3 athlete, we're student athletes first, obviously. So for me, it was we set up all the academic side first, and that was a big priority for me. So pretty much setting all that up and then focus on the track side of it was really helpful for me.
All right, well, go ahead.
I got one for Dylan. What have you and your team been doing on and off the track to prepare for this upcoming meet?
Well, I'd say on the track, obviously getting locked in and just going through doing blocks, lactic work. I'll say off the track, we've been playing a lot of cards, a lot of Magic the Gathering. It's been crazy this past week. But then also just having team dinners, just getting to know each other personally, just big help.
I'll start in reverse order and we'll go this way. What were your goals coming into the season, and have they changed now that you're heading into the championship, or is there still one main goal on the line?
I'll say for my goals, it was at the start, obviously I didn't know I was going to Oshkosh, so I think after outdoor, it was just just getting back here, being All-American. But now that I'm here and where I am, obviously I want to go 1-1 in it, and then possibly go for the 4x4 title, and then take the team title. But that's the goal for me.
Yeah, for me, like I said, the sub-4 mile was a big goal of mine this season. Other than that, I wanted to win both our mile and 3K at our conference championships, which went really well. I think I won those pretty handily. Against a great RPI team who's always been really competitive in that meet, which is really, really good to see. And then, my other goal coming this season was getting back to the mile final tomorrow and, performing on the national stage again.
Yeah, goal for myself has always been a team title. I know Dylan said the same thing, but being out with it from an injury last year, not being able to compete, being able to watch from the sidelines, just kind of realize how much that meant to myself, and just be a part of that. Like what Dylan said, he's got the open 60 on the 60 hurdles, but I got 200 under my belt this year, and I got a lot to offer that. So I'm excited to be able to race him this weekend and just try to score as many points as possible for our team.
And Nick, we'll start with you. You guys probably always get asked this question. Why Division III? What makes Division III so special, and why you choose to stay and compete at the Division III level?
I have a pretty kind of different story than most. I grew up in the same town that St. Lawrence is in. Both my mom and dad ran at St. Lawrence. But it's partially that, but it's definitely just a community. I mean, it's just so nice having this community, these teammates. Yeah, I mean, just all the community that was built at the D3 level.
Yeah, for me, I'd say definitely good with academics and being a student first. And kind of like what Luke said, track's kind of an escape of reality. And it's not I'm not having to rely on my performances to keep my NIL or my spot on the team. So I'd say that's why I chose D3.
For me, it's not as much Division III, but just lacrosse as itself. Our team, just being as deep as we are in every single event, it's just something really special to be a part of. As a hurler, being able to know all the throwers, the jumpers, the distance guys, and just having that team culture of just understanding the sport of track and field. Whereas if I were to transfer to a Division I school, as good as the hurdles, they're more likely not as going to be as good at every other event. And that's something that I really appreciate, just being a part of a full team that everybody gets to interact with each other.
All right, I got one more for you guys. Luke, we'll start with you again. Besides breaking records, setting new PRs, what has been the best part of this season?
Well, I'm happy that I'm healthy, so that might be the best part. But other than all the accomplishments, it's just the moments that you don't think are important, I think are the most important things about this. Just interactions. I brought my PlayStation on the bus ride here. We were playing 2K, and just that kind of stuff is probably the things I'll remember more once I graduate after this year. It's not necessarily the wins, the titles, all that kind of stuff that's up on the plaque, but it's the memories that you make after a terrible workout and you're about to throw up and making jokes. That's the kind of stuff I enjoy.
Yeah, I actually completely agree with that. I think for me, it's just all those small memories. It's my senior year, so kind of just enjoy all those small moments that you don't really take for granted. That's kind of what it's all about for me this year.
And I'll say small moments, but having a team aspect of it is just super nice, and just having all these guys that are around you, just and we're all just messing around with each other, and just playing games or whatnot at practice. It's just super nice to have a nice community around you.
Any other questions from the crowd?
This is for you, Dylan. What advice could you give someone who looks up to you?
Some advice, I would say, have fun. Honestly, don't take it too serious. I think my freshman year I was taking it a little bit too serious, and I just everything I did. If I underachieved or anything, I was always so hard on myself with everything. But I'd say after that, I kind of just loosened up, and I'm you know what? It's at the end of the day, it's just track. We did this as little kids. We're pretty much just it's a little kid sport, and we're just better. We're good at it, so we got to be able to do it at the college level. So I'll say just have fun. Take everything for what it is, and just go through everything just with people that you want to have fun with, pretty much.
All right, well, thank you guys so much. Good luck this weekend.